What do you need to know about spousal support in Ontario? Hi, my name is Thomas O'Malley. I'm an experienced family lawyer in Durham region and the GTA. Imagine you're actually close to finalizing a separation agreement or settlement with your spouse that will finally put an end to all the fighting and bickering in your separation or divorce. Then the dreaded subject of spousal support comes up in the discussions. In this video, I will give you a quick overview about what you need to know about the issue of spousal support in Ontario. You have to understand that you will normally have to pay some spousal support to your spouse when there's a big difference in income between the two of you. For example, if you make $120,000 or more a year and your spouse only earns $35,000 a year, you'll most likely have to pay spousal support to them. You normally have to pay spousal support to your spouse if your relationship or marriage is at least a few years in length, such as 5 years or longer. The family court will review a number of factors to determine whether a spouse is entitled to spousal support and how much that support should be. However, here's the bottom line. You will usually have to pay spousal support to your spouse when there is a big difference in income between you and your spouse, and you've been married or in a common law relationship for a period of 5 years or longer. The court does examine various factors to help figure out the issue of spousal support in a separation or divorce. The court will review the ability of a spouse to become financially independent after their separation. Does the spouse need a few years to go back to school to improve their job skills? How has a spouse contributed to the marriage or relationship? That's another important factor. In a recent case, the court awarded the wife $1,000 a month in spousal support so that she could maintain a reasonable standard of living after the separation. A higher court gave the wife an additional $500 a month for a total of $1,500 a month in spousal support to recognize her contribution to her husband's business success, since she remained home to take care of the children and he could devote more of his time to his business. The court will take into account whether you have to pay any child support to your spouse. You will pay less spousal support when you're also paying child support to your spouse after your separation. The family court will also determine the length of time that you might have to pay spousal support. You'll have to pay spousal support for a longer period of time when you've been married or in a common law relationship for 10 or 15 years or even longer. You will also have to pay for a longer period of time when your spouse is 45 or 50 years of age or older. The family court carefully reviews the range of spousal support amounts set out in what is called the Spousal Support Advisory Guidelines, or SAG for short. These guidelines set a low, middle, and high range of spousal support payable in a case based on the incomes of the spouses, their ages, the length of the marriage or the common law relationship, and the number of children. You really need to have a detailed discussion with your family lawyer about this issue to make sure you pay the appropriate amount of spousal support or receive the appropriate amount of spousal support based on the facts of your particular situation. If you have any questions about your separation, divorce, or family law case, and you would like our help, there's a few ways to contact our office. You can leave a message on my Facebook Law Office page, visit my website at www.canadiandivorcelegaladvice.com, or call me directly at 905-434-8837. We would be happy to speak to you. Thanks for watching this video and have a fantastic day.